It's been another tough week to be a Canadian. In the midst of this pandemic, which has most of us staying at home, physically distanced or isolated from all those we love and care about, or has some of us providing essential services and filled with fear that we might contract the virus, or worse yet, pass it along unknowingly to someone who is more vulnerable than we are. In the midst of all of this fear and turmoil and uncertainty comes the breaking news last Sunday morning of a gun call in Nova Scotia, with the suspects still on the loose and multiple victims. And for the rest of the day, Sunday and Monday and Tuesday, the death toll rose and rose and rose. And the scale of the tragedy became unimaginable. Quiet little rural towns, even smaller and more rural than our own, have been torn apart by the senseless and, in most cases, random violence. And then you add in the physical distancing, the isolation because of the coronavirus, and it magnifies the grief because we cannot gather in the ways that we normally do to offer our love and our support and to share in our grief. No in-person services, no handshakes while looking deep into someone's eyes. No rubbing their back, no hugs, no drying of tears. All of those things that bring us comfort and help us to process our grief. Debbie and I, we watch Newsworld every morning, CBC Newsworld. We watch it over breakfast and then finish our coffee in front of it. And this week we have been glued to the coverage of this story as more and more details are being released. On Tuesday morning, the host of the program, Heather Hiscox, interviewed a young Dutch woman from the Netherlands because of her personal story and connection to RCMP Constable Heidi Stevenson, who was killed trying to stop the perpetrator. I'm just going to let you listen to most of the interview, and I'll pick it up afterwards.